not get it here next week.
Okay.
What can I do in advance? Or
In advance, not really much, but like I put everything on school day of, so that's probably the best. You going someplace good? Someplace good you're going?
from the East Coast.
Oh, that's awesome. That's fun. Okay, so I'm going to go through number 6, and then we'll kind of, like, I don't know how you guys did in these. We'll kind of talk through a couple together and see. Here we go. So number 6, on the most recent test, we're in the 40th percentile, and I want to know the student's score. So a little sketch always helps me kind of visualize what's going on. So the mean, that was a terrible mean. The mean's 85. 40th percentile, so that means 40% are lower than you. Is that going to be to the left or to the right of 85? It's going to be to the left because we only want like 40% here. And if it was to the right, it'd be more than 50%. So this is like a 2-step deal. I have to find the z-score, and then I'm going to use the z-score to find the student score. So I'm going to find the z-score by doing inverse norm 0.4. That gives me negative 0.253. I'm glad to see that it's negative. It should be because we're to the left. So if you got a positive number, just double check yourself. And then I'm going to use the z-score formula and some algebra to solve it. So I know my z is negative 0.253. X bar is what I'm trying to find. The mean is 85, and the standard deviation is 1.5. So from there, I would multiply that by 1.5 and then add 85, so I get 84.6, which makes sense a little bit to the left of the mean. Hopefully that makes sense. That doesn't prove it's the right answer, but at least it's like, okay, it's not terribly wrong or something. How many had that? Question about it? Okay. Number 7, the big thing here is just making sure you did the inverse norm correctly. Only 10% did better than them, so what that means is this side is 10%, but your calculator doesn't speak that language. Your calculator only speaks the left-hand side, or the part that's lower, so you have to do the inverse norm of 0.9. So I get 1.28, and it's positive, and positive is good, because if only 10% is better, then I should be way above the mean. And then I'm going to go, okay, 1.28 is my z-score. I'm looking for x bar. The mean is 76. The standard deviation is 2.2. If I solve that, I get 78.8. That okay? If I go too fast, am I good? Are we? Give me like on these 2 questions, thumbs up, thumbs down, in the middle somewhere. Don't flip me out. Okay. This one I could very easily see some people screwing up. The fastest 20% of the racers. But we're graphing time. So if you're the fastest 20%, is your time the highest or the lowest? Lowest. If you want to race, you want the lowest time, right? So fastest means lowest time. So we're actually over here. We want 20% of it down here. So like if we want to race and it takes me 6 minutes and it takes you 7 minutes, I won. I'm faster. I'm not faster, trust me. But if that happens. So I'm going to do inverse norm of 0.2. Yeah, I was 17. About 80 pounds later. And then I'm just going to go through that x bar minus, do this whole thing again. So 58.6, 4.3. And if I multiply that out, it is 54.98. Now, okay. Questions? you're scribbling out stuff. Right? Can I answer anything? Okay. Then we got, I think this one's like the middle something. Yeah, so middle 60%. So we talked about, okay, if I've got 60% in here, what percent is going to go in each of those two slots? It will be 20, right? Because it has to add up to 100. I've already used the 60. So there's only 40 left, and then there's 20% in each of those. You got a question, Hobbs, or just stretch it? Okay. So we want to find that price and that price. I know the mean is 82.56. All right, so I'm going to do inverse norm for this one. Inverse norm 0.2. It's negative 0.842. I know that like from above. And then x bar is what I'm looking for. The mean is 82.56. I'm going to show you like a little shortcut here at the end. Standard deviation is 1150. So negative 0.826 times 1150 plus 8256. Wait, no. So I got 7287.7. Agree? Okay. So I can do the other side. This is 7287.7. I can do the other side and do the same thing. What would this z-score be? If this z-score is negative 0.842, this one is positive 0.842, right? So I can just go through that same process and find the number. I can also, like, it's symmetric, right? So I can find out how far apart these two things are, and then just like go that distance the other way. So I'm gonna do that way just because we haven't done that yet. So if I do 8256 minus 7287.7, that tells me that this distance is 968.3. So then to get from this number to this number, couldn't I just add 968.3 to the mean? You're just going like the same distance the other way. So you can do the z-score thing, or you can go 8256 plus 968.3, and then that other number is 9022.4. So these are your two answers. I don't know if that's too fast, but okay. Let me know. Questions? Thumbs up. We're okay? That's all I got for you. I was going to do a warm-up, but the whole point of the warm-up is to like refresh what we learned yesterday. We just kind of did that going over homework, so I don't really feel like we need to. The rest of the day is a work day for you, so you can work on your homework 1.5 and con. We're probably looking at a test like Thursday-ish. Remember to get the retake. Oh, there's actually homework 6 also. You got homework 5 and 6. Remember to get the retake. You have to have this whole. When you come in, I'm gonna say put your packet on the desk if it's done. I'll look through it. If it's done, you're eligible for a retake. If it's not, you're not. So you have to have this and the con. I'm trying to like give you work time to get it done. So go ahead, get to work. Let me know if I can help. If you have questions. The curve is the corrections or the retake. So the curve, like if you get a 60, you'll do I usually do corrections. You'll get half your points back, so now you're up to an 80. That's your curve. But if you don't do the homework, you don't get the curve. You know what I'm saying? Which I think you'd agree.